Hawaii Blues fan, we're bleeding blue with you. Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues!
Let's go Blues.
Let's go Blues!
Now please welcome to the ice for their pregame warm-up. Presented by Scott Credit Union. Your St.
BlueNote Fan Report, coming to you live from the island of Oahu. The Hawaii Blues fans gonna tell you all about why this game could get you LGY. You got no alibi, you ugly. Yes, this game is going to get ugly. Hello, everybody. This is the Fuck It Show, because I don't think anybody's going to watch, but what the hell? If you're here, you're here. Thank you for joining me. This is an ESPN Plus game, so a lot of people can't see it. It's at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so people are out doing things. I'm the only pregame show, and you know, I'm not a good enough. Well, fuck it. I don't care. I'm here for you guys, and that's all that matters, right? I'm here for each and every one of you that wants to be here. Thank you for showing up. As the St. Louis Blues and Jordan Bennington are going to take on the Colorado Avalanche, who have starting to figure things out and have moved themselves into a playoff spot. Hopefully it doesn't last, but the schedule makers made sure that they had an easy schedule going into when they needed to. Funny how that happens, huh? Yeah, I got a Pop-Tart here. I got to pop it in. I actually got good sleep last night. Am I talking to anybody? Come on, guys. Where the fuck's the comments? I mean, if there's not going to be any comments, I'm just going to cancel the show today. I'm not going to do this by myself. I'm absolutely not going to do this by myself. You guys know better. If you're here and if you're watching, you got to make comments. Right? Plain and simple. You know, I don't play that game. I'll sit here and not say anything. Right? The choice is yours, ladies and gentlemen. The choice is yours. Where are you? Where are you at? I mean, I got people reacting to my post. But I don't know. Screw it. Not watching. Come on. Where's everybody at? Where is everybody at today? Let me try something here. See if this works. I doubt it, but we'll try. Oh, AC generator. um, that's a upper body injury because it's mental. It's absolutely mental. Matt Lowe, I missed you yesterday. I had a good show yesterday. We were even talking about you yesterday, Matt Lowe, and you weren't home. I just invited 470 people to the show, so maybe 9 will show up. Is what it is. Look, I don't expect the Blues to play well tonight. I expect another shutout. I expect back-to-back shutouts. I talked about how you give me shit all the time there, Matt Lowe. We were talking about that. We had Maddie C was on with me and Lance, and I think we were talking about you and you giving me shit all the time. Danny Johnson! He found us! I found somebody from Facebook found us. Yay, Danny Johnson! How you doing, my friend? There will not be a lot of pounding it in tonight. Or this afternoon tonight. It's like 10, it's 9:30 in the morning. I'm eating a Pop-Tart. Hey, I got knuckles. Look. My knuckles are showing up. Yeah, I guess there's a way that you can get notifications, and I did a video about it, but a lot of people didn't follow it, so I did the invite. See if that worked. Didn't do it yesterday because you probably would have enjoyed yesterday's little hour show we did. I shared it in the Battlehawks Sand Clan, right? But, you know, I guess I'm like beer. I'm an acquired taste. And if you don't like me the first time, you're just not going to like me. Not yet, but getting there. Not yet, but getting there, bud. Come on, make sure you guys call your friends and share the show and let them know so I don't sound stupid today. I see Godric getting 3 points today. I really do. I don't see the Blues. They're not playing for Berube. They've quit on him. Not only that, he knows it. He absolutely knows it. That's the sad part of this. He knows it and hasn't done a damn thing about it. And if you don't think if you think I'm wrong about him knowing it, stand by. Stand by for a few minutes. Let me find something here. I'm going to prove that he knows it. We're barely that. We'll probably be below 500 after this. Okay, guys, watch this. This is proof that he knows they're not playing for him. Right? Watch this.
Thomas in or out?
He's out.
Is he doing any better today?
Yeah, I think he's doing better, and we'll see if he can get on the ice tomorrow. Would be good.
Yeah. Obviously, that's a key guy to be missing everything he does for you, right?
Yeah, he's a real good player, obviously, in all situations. He'll be missed for sure.
And how about Bortuzzo? Is he in?
He's in tonight.
And what does he bring you against a team like, especially a team like Colorado?
Well, he's a good penalty killer. Bortz has always been a good penalty killer, and he's going to give you hard minutes. I mean, he's going to be physical and play a simple game, but he's going to give us hard minutes.
Yeah. And Alexandrov, is he here? And is he
He's
going to play tonight?
Yes.
Okay. I saw Tucker made it back in time to play for Springfield last night.
Yeah, I think he played. Yeah.
Pretty impressive. The last thing I wanted to ask you was about you had a couple games with Krug back. How do you think your power play is doing since he's been back?
Last game they had some good looks. I mean, they did. I mean, it doesn't always go in, but it's about getting the looks, and they had some good looks. And Kruger, to me, is doing a good job in the power plays, moving the puck quick, getting into the flankers' hands and making the right decisions. And he's always a threat to shoot. I think he's got 4 power play goals this year, which is pretty good. So for me, he's done a good job.
Is it easy for your team to get up for a game against Avalanche like this?
Well, I think so. I think we played them a lot in the playoffs for sure. So, our team, gets excited to play these guys for sure. And, it's always pretty good games and tough games.
Right there. No, Thomas is not back. He's out. Right there. That interview told me exactly what. I mean, there's no excitement in his voice. He knows he's lost his team. We're playing the Avalanche. I haven't had a. When did that start? Did that just start? Did that just start the Rolex 24? It's really an interesting race, right? They got 5 different classes of cars out there all at the same time, and the speed of the cars is different, and yeah, it's really interesting. I've always enjoyed those endurance races. I got the lines here in a second. I think. Stand by. What channel's that on? Who's airing that? Is that NBC or Fox Sports? Okay. Shin is going to center Assad and Cairo on the top line. Oh, my goodness. Akari centering Barbashev and Tereshchenko. Brown centering Levo and Neighbors. Alexandrov's. Let's just throw darts and see who's going to be. We'll throw first dart at the centers. Oh, it's Shin. Shin will center the first line. Okay, second dart. Oh, it's Akari. Akari's going to center the second line. Throw another dart. Browner centers the third line. So I guess Alexandrov will center the fourth line. He's here. Okay, right wings. Here we go. Let's go with right wings. Cairo on the first line. Oh, Tereshchenko will be on the second line. Levo or Pitlick. Oh, it's Levo. So Levo and then Pitlick. That's what it feels like. Oh, my goodness. What a freaking joke. What a joke, guys. I mean, come on. This is a joke. This is an absolute joke. This game is going to be bad. Probably even quicker. Yeah, there you go. That's what it could feel like that too, you know. It's going to be horrible tonight. Trying to share the show to a few people, see if they might actually watch. I don't know. Best they can do, right? Shockey, well, Shockey, I know where Shockey is. Shockey's at the tournament. Oh well, is what it is. Is what it is. Is what it is. Is what it is. I guess it's just you, me, and nobody. Game is on ESPN Plus, and it should be open in the area. If you don't have ESPN Plus, you can do a free trial to watch it, or you can listen to me talk about it. That's all I can say about it. I don't. I think Army's just, this is what it is. This is what I gave him. This is what it's going to be. I just don't see him doing anything, man. I really don't. Because the signs have been there. Why wait this long? The signs have been there. Right? Ah, damn. My arm's itching a little bit. Got to keep it up or my fingers. Where are we at? Let me stop that. I go over the stats, but they're horrible, man. I don't even want to do it. I didn't want to do it, man. It just Our top point getter right now is Jordan Kyrou with 46 points in 46 games. Great, point per game. Nathan McKinnon has 53 points in 36 games. Mikko Rantanen has 60 points in 47 games. Right? Come on. You know, at that point, we're just going to get destroyed. Bakar has 44 points in 43 games. Where's the devil himself? Oh, is he not playing? He might be injured. Is he injured? Or am I just missing him? Oh, that's right. He doesn't play for Colorado anymore. Oh, wow. Kadri's not even on Colorado. Wow, that's how messed up I am. That's how messed up I am. Yeah, I don't like the ESPN taking it straight to this. Well, I appreciate you, Danny. I don't like yeah, my dumbass. I'm where's Kadri? Where's Kadri? He's on fucking Calgary. Wow. Tells you how messed up I am. You know what, Roland? That's absolutely right. Bennington's going to have to play his best game ever. His best game ever. No, ands, ifs, or buts. He's going to have to play his best game ever, and he's going to have to make. He's going to have to make every save, not just the ones you're not supposed to make, but every save. And you know, I know he can do it. It's just how much is he? How many times is the guy going to get on the backside with nobody covering him? Right? How many times are the Blues going to make a pass that hits a guy's stick and bounces right off it? Right? There's just so much this team doesn't do. And it's so obvious. Like from that interview, it's so obvious. Yep. Ryan, game is on at 10 noon your time. Right? The Royal Rumble. Yeah, I don't get into wrestling anymore. I kind of lost that. They're not as injured as you think. Let's see. Where's their injury list? See if I can find their injury list. So they've got Byron, Manson, and Landeskog injured. Right? They got their big guys. They got enough of their big guys on there, and we're hurt. We've got Scandella, Prinovic, Bushnevich, O'Reilly, and Thomas out. They don't have Thomas listed as injured, but he's out. So no, I'm off most of the drugs. I think last night I had a little trouble sleeping, so I took a Tylenol and a Motrin. And that kind of helped me, get comfortable and fall asleep. But for the most part, I'm okay. Yeah, Colorado's in a lot better shape now. We're not, and this is going to be bad. No, it's not much the pain. I'm still dealing with the swelling a little bit. I don't have a lot of movement in the hand. And because it's still swollen, it means, if you put it down and the blood rushes to it, it's a lot of heavy. He got hit too high for that. Roland. He got hit in the stomach area, right? He got hit a lot higher than that. He didn't get hit in the twig and berries. He didn't get hit in the ribs, but he got hit more in the stomach area. So I think they're more concerned about a spleen than anything else. I think the Royal Rumble was in St. Louis last year. Or one of the big ones was. I do know that because I remember Bob Morton and the boys going. Oh, Bennington in his 200 NHL game today. Let's see what he can do. I just... Okay. I think it was... I just think the hit was higher. And so I think they're speculating because no one's really said what he's got. Right? And I don't have the radio on. It's just too many inputs for me. Look, this is just going to be a wait-and-see game. We don't know what the Blues are going to put out there. We don't know what the Avalanche are going to do. This is a rivalry game. You look at the lineups. I read the lineups, and they're a mishmash, right? Yeah, if you have that, send that to me, Ryan. If you have that, send that to me. No, I'm sure Bennington knows what's up, and it's simple. These guys have stopped playing for Ruby. His messages run stale. The defense. Don't let the puck in. Don't let the puck in. Don't let the puck in. Why aren't you scoring? Get in there and score. Dump the puck and chase it. That's what you need to do. Oh, you get to watch it. Well, it's on ESPN Plus. Are you at a place where they're going to show it on the TV? Oh, this is going to be a bad loss. This is going to be a bad loss. I'm calling it now. 6-0. 6-0. Right? And Colorado doesn't call the dogs off. They're scoring early, often, and early and often. Right? They don't call the dogs off. Don't call the dogs off at all. That we talked about that yesterday, Roland. Absolutely, it did. Oh, okay. So you can watch ESPN Plus on your. Well, if you can watch ESPN Plus on your TV, you should be able to put the Valley app on your TV. Or Hulu app, whichever way you watch it. Getting closer and closer to that 10 o'clock. Oh, it went live. There we go.
ESPN Plus Originals.
Oh, okay.
The exclusive home of the complete 30 for 30 library. Exclusive access.
The game is not on Bally's apps today. It is just on ESPN Plus.
And the biggest names in the game.
Okay.
ESPN Plus.
That's yeah, see, I thought, well, it depends on your TV. If your TV is an app-enabled TV, you should be able to download most of the apps. Should be able to. So I don't know. Right? That's all I can say. Bennington's going to be left out to dry again and again and again and again and again and again and again. Yeah, I just don't see it, man. I don't see this team. Lance talked yesterday about Kyrou yelling at Berube and Tarasenko yelling at Berube and Kyrou. So this is a team that just does not. Yeah, there's nothing. There's just nothing right now. Fingers are numbing out on me, so I don't know. With only a few people watching, I will probably not do a reaction show. I mean, I'll see how it goes, but right now it's not worth my time and effort, and well, we'll see. I'll as long as you guys stay on, I'll stay on. We'll say that, But if it drops down to 1 or 2, I probably won't. So I'll just be back at the intermissions. It's gonna depend on you guys, right? Absolutely depend on you guys. I don't even have a like yet on Facebook. Not even one like on Facebook. Wow, that hurts. Been on for 30 minutes and not one like. Well, ESPN is already sucking on the Avs knob. Oh, the Avs, they're so good. They're such a great team. Yeah.
Unfortunately, neither of these teams would be in the postseason. Right now, neither in the top three of the Central Division, and they are third and fifth in the wild card race out west. Hi, everybody, and welcome. Sean McDonough, along with Ray Ferraro down at ice level. Delighted to have you with us. Ray, when this season began, these two teams, I think, in the opinion of most, a virtual lock to make the postseason. What's going on with Colorado and St. Louis?
Well, maybe a bit of a different story in each of them, Sean. The Blues.
You're worth 1,000 likes. Well, I appreciate that, my friend. They were doing that even before they won the cup. Even before they won the cup. Thank you, Danny Johnson and Stephen Glass. Stephen Glass is here. I haven't seen him say anything, but he's here. ESPN has always had, even when they won the cup, ESPN was very like, I can't believe they won the cup. How did this team win the cup? There was no that they were good or anything like that. It was just that way. Yeah, no, Matt Lowe, I see it with ESPN. I've seen that for a long. Even when the Cardinals, you know, not one St. Louis team has won Team of the Year. When the Blues won the Cup for the ESPYs, that was an absolute no way that that was like when the Rangers won their Cup, and the Rangers were easily the Team of the Year. Blues were nothing. They got comeback of the year. They should have been Team of the Year. So I'm going to lose Steve. Have fun at baseball, my friend. Someone just hit McKinnon, hit Rantanen. Just hit him.
Marquee matchup. One of 11 games on the NHL slate today.
Oh, man, I hate Avalanche fans. I absolutely hate Avalanche. Ugh. Thanks, Steve. Let's just get this game started.
Blowing up my life seemed like so much more fun than the misery it actually was.
Brandon thinks I'm all about money and I don't have any real love in my life. Crazy.
Oh, I don't even want to look at the starting lineup. Here is your starting lineup. Nope, they deleted it. Gotta love it. Well, I guess from Twitter you can stream the game live. Oh, it takes you to ESPN Plus. You got to sign up. Okay. I already have it, so.
Nothing. It really is something. As an Expedia member, you can save up to 30% when you add a hotel to your flight. So you can have a bit more money to do even less.
One day you might wake up and think,
time for a change.
When your friend asks,
want to try this place?
And you say, you know what?
Let's try this place instead.
No sticky floor here. When you realize you've never seen a Broadway show, so maybe you'll treat your parents. They'll think it's neat. So neat. When you say,
sorry. Where are we at?
I'm going to go to the Caribbean. Is it the Caribbean?
First 5 minutes will decide how the Blues want to play today. I agree. Yeah, I agree. I'm talking about any Avalanche fan. I seen the little kid that got. I don't think we do. I don't think that this team's quit. This team is absolutely quit. Right? And I would love to stick it to Avalanche fans and win this game, but I just don't see it. See how orange my hand is? still got some of the tint. I haven't been able to, other than just like take some water on it because it's so numb and movement hurts that I haven't been able to really scrub it to get it out. So it's still got some of the tinge of the orange on it. Got another week. Monday will be another week. Tuesday it'll be another week before I can get this taken off and a cast put on it, hopingly. But the swelling is still there, so but it's going down.
Scoring chances per game on the blue line, as you can see, Colorado led by, of course, driver 8. Take a break.
Man, I'm hoping that they go away soon. They're getting better. They are getting better. Right? If you can look at the two, you can see that they are starting to get a little bit better. Nope, no coconut bra. Nope.
Impacts the game probably more than any skater in the league.
Oh, Matthew Gregory Henson. We need to get back in the game. Hey, Matt, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, my friend. I don't think he is. I think their starter's the other guy. Who did I read? No, it is Gorgiev. Gorgiev is starting tonight.
Stark right now, real stark. Just a flicker of light. Yeah. They've got to get every point in front of them at this point.
With the Blues, it looks dark. It looks so stark. They're just a flicker of light. Come on, Weeksy, you know better than that.
A little different for the netminders. For that prep, a little bit different. Everything feels compressed.
All right, good stuff. Denver. Ray Ferraro and the great Sean McDonough with the call here.
Here we go. Game's getting ready to start. So, you know what was funny? Before the Avs started winning, this game would have been 60% Blues fans and 40% Avs fans, if that much. Right? Yes, Bennington is starting today. Gorgiev is starting for them. Yeah, it won't be any tacos tonight. I might have to make some popcorn later.
He's the main man, and he's been excellent. At the other end for St. Louis, Jordan Binnington, he's been better than average certainly this year, but Ray, not a lot of help in front of him.
So let's see, here we go. Well, at least they did say there's not a lot of help in front of Binnington. And Colorado wins the face-off. Throws it into the Blues zone, and let's see. Oh, Blues get it out, and they ice the puck. First touch of the puck. What do? We ice it. This is going to be a great fucked-up game. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's why I didn't read it.
Career victory number 266 earlier this week, Tuesday against Washington. And that broke the mark set by
and looks like Colorado won another face-off. Yay, Colorado. Let the clinching commence. Parayko brings it in, gets to the circles, and does what? Guess what? He stops. No, Krug, nice little snapshot there, so the Blues get the first shot on goal.
Will come out into the neutral zone, and Torrey Krug's going to start and finish this rush. As soon as it gets to Kyrou, you see Krug, who made the initial pass, jump in. He'll get the shot. That's a good save by Georgiev.
Oh, it was an easy save. I'm with you there.
It's sent across ice by Cale Makar.
They're in Denver.
starts with Devon Taves. McCarr returned to action on Thursday night and then lost to Anaheim. He had missed 4 games with an upper body injury. Lehkonen waiting for help. Cross ice from McCarr. Top of the circle.
But there's a shot for Colorado.
Bennington. Nathan McKinnon battling for Colorado. Couldn't keep it in the zone. McCarr pretty candid about his own play in his return on Thursday night. That 5-3 loss to the Ducks. He said, I was brutal.
Matthew, I just don't see us scoring goals tonight. I just don't, especially after we got shut out by Phoenix. I can understand that, Matt Lowe.
Georgiev behind the net. His 34th start of the year. That is a career high. 5 years mostly as a backup with the Rangers. Backhanded into the zone by Andrew Pagliano.
And wow, he knocked his own self off the puck.
11 forwards and 7 defensemen. They're a little thin forward spot due to injuries.
No Landeskog all season long, their captain, and Nichushkin's been out a couple of times. He's out again now.
Andreas Eglin lost the puck in his own zone. But
There we go. Oh, good save by Bennington. Good save by Bennington. We lost to 2 tank teams. We lost to Chicago and Arizona. And we got shut out by Arizona.
this year, Craig Berube, the always candid St. Louis coach, said Parayko's been a disappointment, hasn't played up to his usual level. That's true of a number of the Blues.
Yeah, sorry, Sean. And it's too important. I mean, he plays so many minutes. He's such a big factor on that blue line. They've missed the usual Colton Parayko.
Ivan Barbashev played it ahead. It was off the stick of Tarasenko and behind the net.
I don't know, man. I wish I would have gotten them both right.
Centering the second line today for St. Louis. They were without Robert Thomas, who was injured in their...
Yeah, he did enjoy that. I mean, he said the Blues have got to suck if they lost to the Blackhawks the way they did. It looks like 2 shots on Colorado now. The one for Colorado and one for the Blues. Yeah, I mean, it's been bad. Fish, Brian, it's been bad.
They're the leading defensive scoring unit in the NHL a year ago.
Well, Taves is such an easy skater. McCarr so explosive. They can get in and out of the play.
And all I'm hearing on ESPN is how great Colorado is. Colorado.
There's a penalty coming up. As it was shot wide by Taves, Lehkonen was knocked down in the slot.
And, of course, there's a penalty called on the Blues. The team with one of the worst power penalty kills in the league. I want to see this cross-check.
Right in front of the net, Parayko's going to want to clear some room.
Oh, come on! That's a dive! That's an absolute dive! Oh, my goodness. You see that same play, 9 in and 9 out. 9 in and 9 out. And they call that on Parayko? What the F is that? Oh, my goodness. Come on. That's horse shit. Oh, my goodness. How the hell do you call that? How the hell do you call that? That was not cross-check. My goodness. That's what he's supposed to do in that spot. Straight dive. Unreal. Straight freaking dive. Straight dive.
Here's Rodriguez leaving it for McCarr.
I am live. What do you mean? Oh, my goodness. Yeah, they're out of a wild card spot now, but they have so many games in hand. You know, that's what gets missed. That's why I say points percentage is so important in the regular season. But I die on that horse.
Penalized often. St. Louis averaging just 7 penalty minutes per game. Only Vegas fewer penalty minutes per game. Spin move up high.
Well, yeah, but tonight they will double. They will double that. They'll have 14 penalty minutes, especially when that got called on them. Right?
St. Louis to try to get some fresh penalty killers out.
This is ridiculous. What do they got? So 2 more, or they got 2 shots on the power play so far. Oh, yeah, more than likely. I still don't believe that was called. That was the weakest cross check that I've seen called all season. There's another shot on goal. Well, they killed that one, surprisingly. No, they only got 2 shots on goal, so that must have gotten blocked off.
Early deficits, the big problem lately. Obviously, the 5-0 loss for St. Louis in Arizona on Thursday. They fell behind on home ice to Buffalo, did the Blues Tuesday. 4-0, rallied to make it a game, but still lost. And they were down 3-0 last weekend to Chicago.
You just can't win like that. It's just so hard to try and come back from that far down.
And Craig Berube told us before the game he hasn't liked the way they've responded. Not enough urgency, not enough fight back immediately. Thinks his team has played tentatively.
Oh, my goodness. I just said what I think of this game so far.
Well, even that little puck battle on the half wall, the Blues.
Well, I'm so far away from them. I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
Toward the cage by Brad Hunt. He's out with McCarr in a mismatch pairing with the 17. McKinnon. That one hit the goalpost.
Goalpost for McKinnon. Looks like they're still on the power play. That is a confused team out there.
But they've been in the St. Louis end of the ice most of the time. A good chance earlier for JT Compher, and then Nate McKinnon rips this past Binnington, catches iron, and it's still scoreless.
Remember the old school cheat codes? Ridiculous.
Oh, I love this commercial with the old 94 NHL game. I remember this game.
The guy who scores just about every time from that one spot. And the guy who's basically a real-life glitch. So were those games really that ridiculous? Or maybe they were just ahead of their time.
Hey, Matt, I don't, that's my job, bud. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Matt. Oh, my goodness.
I'm going on my first lady LGBTQ+ date.
Don't call it that.
Trying to get some blood going in my fingers.
Invention is an act of determination.
I don't know, man. 5 shots for them. They've had 5 shots. What? They've had 12 attempts already. 12 attempts to the Blues 3. All right, 12 attempts to the Blues 3. Blues are 0-3 on the face-off. Or no, 3 for 1. Somebody won one. Who won one? Akari won one. All right.
Away. They're currently 8 points out of a wild card spot, And when it comes to the current playoff format, excluding the 2 pandemic seasons, only 9 teams.
Game's back on. Hey, Matt, that's my job, bud. Thank you. I think it's so awesome that you're staying live for the game. Yeah, I'm trying. I'm going to stay as live as I got 6 people watching. There's enough, I guess. I don't know. Right? Another shot. I mean, this is what we were afraid of. This is what we were afraid of, man.
You just run out of time here in a hurry, and as Leah mentioned, that March 3rd deadline. Well, you don't make the decision on the 3rd that you're going to make some trades. Doug Armstrong, like every other GM, is setting lines and figuring out who's available and not available, but they're going to have to determine probably a week or 10 days in front of that whether they think they can get in or not. And that includes Ryan O'Reilly, their injured captain, who's just about ready to start wheeling around after a broken foot.
Suffered about a month ago.
Oh, thank you there, Ryan.
Much to do. He held on to the puck, and there'll be a face-off.
If you didn't get to see yesterday's show is kind of the reason why I'm smiling a little bit. Something happened yesterday, and I don't want to talk about it here during the game, but it really put a smile on my face. I didn't realize what I did, but I did something. So we'll just leave it at that.
Down here for almost 9 minutes. 3 of the shots, 2 of them have come from outside the blue line. So he hasn't really even broken a sweat yet. Binnington's been much busier and very sharp to start.
On the subject of trades, another good trade by the Avalanche to get Georgiev. They gave up 2 third-round picks and a 5th rounder. Not a heavy price to pay for a top-line goaltender. Who was frustrated that he was playing behind Shesterkin, but understandable. Shesterkin, best goalie in the world last year.
Well, the Blues now have 3 shots. Shots are 6-3. But I mean, there's no urgency. You're almost 10 minutes into the first, and there's nothing. Colorado has controlled this first period completely. It's amazing they haven't scored yet. That should have been an icing. It wasn't called.
And the Blues able to play it out.
Play it out and doesn't do any good. Scored! Told ya! Break down into defense! Break down into defense, and Colorado makes it 1-1. Matthew, please do not do game by game. That's what I do here. I mean, you're taking away what I'm supposed to do, okay, bud? It's getting upsetting. I mean, it was a good stop by Bennington, but the right back to him. Yeah, I don't think it is either, bud.
Newhook's got 5 goals in his last 8 games, and the Avs have a 1-0 lead.
Well, the 12th of the year by Newhook. Colorado is
wow.
First in each of its last 8 games.
And now we'll see if the Blues can respond at all. This is the time frame.
See if the Blues can respond at all. Of course not. They haven't responded yet, especially when everything they do. Akari got a good shot there. And another puck given away. And Parayko does nothing.
And we saw in that goal, Ray, the other thing that Craig Berube talked about before the game, terrible play in the neutral zone, particularly in
They've had terrible play in the neutral zone for the past 3 years.
Offensively between the blue lines, and they didn't do a good enough job defensively in that part of the ice as well.
Well, they turn it over there. Their defense really don't have a chance. Bortuzzo's caught halfway between pinching up in the play, trying to get a tight gap, and accepting the 3-on-2. Once he got beat, it's 2-on-1, and it's in the net.
The goal is Newhook, his 12th from O'Connor and Hunt at 9:22. And it's 1-0 Colorado. Dumped in by Braden Shen. He's up centering the first line without Thomas.
This is a joke.
Newhook had to go off his stick, and it's played back by Robert Patuzzo nicely. One touching it to Shen. Now the trailing Nick Wedding. Trying to get away from Andrew Cogliano, is always a pesky defender. Back of the line, Bortuzzo. Across it goes for a shot blocked up high by Newhook.
And he drug him down and no call.
Tangled up with Jake Neighbors. It winds up on the stick of Ben Myers. And
he drug Nick Neighbors down.
Early, you get extra adrenaline. You got extra juice. Newhook is flying.
Gerard put it right on a rebound goal.
Wow. What did I say early and often? I said 6-0. Said this was going to be ULGY. All right? Where was the penalty on him yanking freaking Neighbors down? One-on-two battle?
That's a puck battle they should have rather easily. There's two Blues and Ben Meyer. Meyer keeps it alive. Comfort gets the rebound, and it's 2-0.
Comfort having a terrific year.
They are just going to get destroyed tonight.
To go along with 20 assists, which is already a career high. Georgiev turned aside a shot from a tough angle by Tyler Pitlick. Played it back to Krug.
I don't think Colorado will get a penalty called on them tonight.
Lost it behind the net. Back to the line, tough play, kept in by Falk. And spun around and Comfort.
I do not think that.
Touch it off. It lines up back with him behind the net.
Yeah, Shen is centering in Thomas's place, and Akari centering in Shen's place. I was at 6-0, and I can see it.
2 minutes and 14 seconds apart. Some numbers from the SAP Coaching Insights app mentioned the deficits, and here they go again.
9-4. Shots are 9-4.
How one game feeds off to the other. Berube told us about that response, and clearly they didn't get it. That puck battle on the boards just when you're struggling, those are the ones you lose. There's two of their guys. There's no reason they should lose that.
How about it shouldn't have been called? It shouldn't even have happened in the first place because it should have been a penalty called for fucking roughing or holding. Barbashev just misses a great look. But the frustration that they show when they miss a shot, you know? This is just horrible, man. Absolute horrible. Hey, Roland Spink, Standing Johnson, Stephen Glass, thank you for putting the thumbs in the air. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much.
All the Lord of the Rings films. Catch up on hit shows and movies. Watch it all with your fellowship. See where it takes you. Prime Video.
Lily! Welcome to our third barkery.
Oh, I can tell business is going through the roof.
But seriously, we need a reliable way to help keep everyone connected from wherever we go.
Well, at AT&T, we'll help you find the right wireless plan for you, so you can stay connected to all your drivers and stores on America's most reliable 5G network.
That sounds just perfect.
Terrierific.
I Labrador you.
Round of applause.
AT&T 5G is fast, reliable, and secure for your business.
You can't buy love, happiness, or confidence, but you can invest in them. At T. Rowe Price, our strategic investing approach can help you build the future you imagine.
Pandemic cancel your celebration? To celebrate 100 years, Tequila Cantadores made up for 100 celebrations. Follow us on Instagram to see how we celebrated.
Back in Denver, another early deficit for the St. Louis Blues. And a moment ago, Leah spoke with Craig Berube.
Coach, you said your team was playing a little too cute and not blue hockey. What do you need to see in pushback down 2-0?
Yeah, we haven't won enough puck battles in our own zone, and we got caught on a quick transition play and they scored. So we got to win more puck battles and just be harder.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Yeah, right.
Sometimes it can be really complicated, other times not so much. And Berube right. A turnover, it's in the net. A puck battle lost, it's in the net. Now you're in another one of these holes, Sean.
Yes, I do.
Soft win by Colorado by McKinnon.
Well, actually, tonight I don't. Should be the same.
Managed to sweep it into the zone. Brandon Saad left it for Shen. This is the top line today for St. Louis.
It's on ESPN Plus. Should be the same.
Right wing.
I have good signal here.
He has it back. Their leading score. He lost it. Turned it over to Makar. Kyrou established the zone again. That poked away by McKinnon. Delayed offside against St. Louis, taken down as they clear. Now Makar. Conn Smythe Trophy winner is the playoff MVP at age 23. Third youngest defenseman ever to win that. Only Bobby Orr and Serge Savard, a couple of Hall of Famers, were younger than Makar. And even at 24, Ray's already inviting comparisons, not just with what he's accomplishing, but with some of the great defensemen of all time. Just a complete.
I guess you were hearing my commercials. I wasn't supposed to do that. I'm gonna get a big copyright strike. Forgot to mute it out. My bad. Surprised they called that an icing. I mean, the Colorado guy was close enough to winning the battle, so why would that be an icing? Yeah, that would have been nice. Matt, I'm asking you not to do that anymore. Game by game is what I do. No issue, Matt Lowe. Wow. What a horrible period. I agree. Oh, nice little Falk passed the puck off to himself a couple of times. Been a bad period, man. I agree, Matt Lowe. Bennington makes the save. Yay! Tammy's here. Hey, Tammy, how are you? We missed you. Yeah, it's bad, Tammy. It is bad. Bad. I agree, Tammy. Nobody's anywhere. Go, neighbors, do something. Somebody do something. because he has way too much pride. Plain and simple. Right? I signed Berube. I told the players to go play for him, and if they're not, that's on them. Not me. Too much pride. You know, you got to understand. Too much pride for Armstrong. That's what it is. I got told that. I got told that by a couple of people. We just can't seem to get good pucks anywhere. Why is that not interference? Right there. That was absolute interference. They're not playing like a 500 team. They're playing a lot worse. They're keeping them to the outside. I mean, this is perfect hockey, perfect defensive hockey. This is what we don't play. Exactly what we don't play. I agree with you. I absolutely agree with you, Tammy. Right? Sorry about your ESPN Plus. That's probably more your internet because mine seems to be doing okay. Arm's itching a little bit. Let's see here. Shots are 14-9. The Blues had 5 shots blocked. The Avalanche had 7 shots blocked. The Avalanche missed the net 5 times. The Blues missed the net 3 times. Blues had 17 attempts. Colorado had 26 attempts. There you go. Hits were 5-4 in favor of the Blues. The Blues had no giveaways, neither did Colorado. Colorado had 4 takeaways to the Blues 1. Face-off. The Blues lost the face-off battle 14-13 for 24% to 76%. Embrace the suck. Hey, Darkness. Missed ya. Gregory, I'm asking you not to do game updates. That's what I'm on here for. Please stop. It's actually starting to bother me. It really is, my friend. I don't want to block you. I'm asking you nicely to please stop doing it. It is bothering me. Thank you. Oh, my goodness. What do we got? We got some likes here from Matthew Gregory Hansen, who I just told us. Oh, what am I, an idiot? David Berman and Roland Spinks, Danny Johnson, and Stephen Glass. We knew this was going to be bad. I said it was going to get ugly, and it's ugly. I mean, look, in the second period, we're like minus $1 billion, you know? In the second period, we are, this number is mind-blowing, right? minus minus 18 in the second. Minus 18 in the second. Or minus 7 in the third. Right? So you're talking about being minus 25 in the second and third period. How do you win games like that? You don't. I mean, Colorado's plus 8 in the second. They're minus 4 in the third, so that helps a little bit. But, you know, overall, the Blues are minus 27 total. Minus 27. Matt, are you just trying to piss me the fuck off? Because you're doing a great job of it right now. I asked you not to do that. I just asked you not to do that. Yay me. I know I shouldn't be saying that. You know, I shouldn't be upset about it, but I know it's bothering me. I'll try to ignore it. My bad. I'll try to ignore it. I don't want to lose viewers. It's not good for me. I guess it's just a pain in my hand. I mean, the defensive miscues all season long are just horrible. They destroyed the Blues. Absolutely destroyed the Blues. And of course, you know, we're just giving them all the, you know, well, that first penalty wasn't even a penalty. That shouldn't have been called. And then that first goal, there was a penalty that should have been called that wasn't called. Oh my goodness. Well, I don't know what else to say right now. It sucks. It just absolutely sucks, guys. Thank you for all of you who are watching. The 6 on YouTube and the 4 on Facebook. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'm going to get me something more to drink. I'll be right back. Yeah, Steve, there's no fight in this team. You know, and that's, I'm sorry, you know, I've played, when I played as a kid, you know, I played for bad coaches. And a bad coach, it really, okay, where's Bob Morton? Where's Bob Morton when I need him? Because this is the you know, I sit there and I've banged on coach, and, you know, Bob Morton says it's the players. Steve, I got to ask you something. And your son kind of ran into this. I remember your son. You posted about your son and his baseball team, how he got put on a like an all-star team, and people on that team felt that he was below them, so they just kind of, you know, they ridiculed him. The coach didn't help anything out. When you play for a bad coach, it makes you not want to play. Right? It really does. No matter how much of a professional you are, how much you love the game, a bad coach can absolutely take away your love of the game. And I think that's what Berube's done. Right? I think that it has gotten to a point where they just, no, they've taken away their love of the game is gone. They don't have it. It's not there. And it just right now, it just feels like yeah, no, and that's what I've tried to see. It took me a while to try and put it in the right words, or to have the right things come up, so I realized it, and you know, it dawns on me. That's what it is. You can sit there and say the players aren't playing. Well, the players aren't playing because a coach can take away that love of the game. A coach can take away. They can take away what you want to do, and they can confuse you, and they can really make you bad. Montgomery, I think the loss of Montgomery was a lot huger than any of us ever expected. I didn't expect it to be as big as it was. But Montgomery's an offensive coach. Look what he's done in Boston, right? He has got that team firing pucks. Bergeron is second in goals in the league, right? Yeah, Tammy, absolutely. Mixed messages, this, that, and the other thing. You know, it really gets to be frustrating. Yeah, I probably, you know, Tammy, I might have missed it. I apologize if I did. That, you know, it's time. You know, look, it's great. Berube brought us the cup. Berube should have brought, with the teams he had, he should have brought 2 more cups. This team should have won 3 cups in a row. They had the bodies to win 3 cups in a row and didn't. And they failed in the playoffs time and time again. Right? When Maddie joined, and that's probably why I missed it. I'm sorry, Tammy. I'm sorry. You know I love you, girl. For me right now, everything comes down to one thing, right? It all comes down to coaching. It absolutely comes down to coaching, because you know, at some point, you have too good of players to play this badly. If your players are playing this badly, there's a reason. Well, what's the reason? What's the reason? And that's what it gets down to for me. And Thomas said it. Thomas said it. We're tired of the same old message. It's the same message. It's not working. Norris Trophy's not for the best defenseman, it's for the best offensive defenseman. To me, the best defenseman should be a guy that's got a great plus minus. And, you know, and he doesn't have the balls to admit he's wrong, that he made a mistake. You know, that he should have listened. You know, he should have paid more attention to what was going on. And you know what? I think we were all kind of snowed over by Berube with what happened in the playoffs last year. With Bennington, you know, going down and then playing the Avs as hard as they did. You know, we're thinking great team. But, you know, you have Perron who leaves, and the way he leaves, they didn't form. I mean, he laid it on the Blues. He laid it on the Blues' doorstep when it wasn't a true statement. Well, it is and it isn't. They didn't formally offer me a contract. See, when you put that word formally in there, you're clarifying something. The question was, did they offer you a contract? The answer should have been yes, but you changed it to no, they didn't formally offer me one. So you laid it on their doorstep instead of putting it on your own doorstep. Right? Yes, they did, but I decided it was time to move on. You know, he wasn't going to say that on St. Louis radio, but that's exactly what it was. Well, that should have been an eye-opener to Army and some others. Wait a minute, why is this guy who's come here back 3 times, signed contracts here, you know, all of a sudden decided he doesn't want to stay? What's going on? You know, that should have been that first red flag. The Tarasenko deal. Actually, that should have been the Tarasenko deal should have been the first red flag. Absolutely should have been a red flag. The Tarasenko. Why am I I'm an offensive guy. Why am I playing defense on the third line? The signs are there. The signs were all there and we missed them. Right? The signs were all there and we missed them. I'll be right back, guys. We're still in a commercial. My hands bother me a little bit, so I may take a smaller break during the second. We'll see how I'm feeling. Okay. I think they close at 2. Okay, I'm back. They went to Colorado to make a problem with the ice right after the break. I mean, the league handed them that trophy. Handed them that trophy. They changed the rule. They changed the rule for Colorado. The offsides has changed completely. Possession has gone away. Possession of the puck has absolutely gone away with icing, with offsides because of Colorado. Oh, fight! Come on, Levo. Oh, no, it was Krug. Oh, Krug goes right off the ice. I keep seeing all these cross checks that are so much more than the cross check we got called for, yet nothing getting called. Unreal. Wow, this is just getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. Oh, man, this is just bad. Nobody there. I mean, the 2 goals that Bennington's given up had not been, I mean, they were defensive miscues that caused them. Again, they pass it to a guy standing still. Consistently standing still. Nobody moving their feet. Move your feet. Unreal, man. Unreal. Yeah, that was a stupid demotion. If you're going to demote him, demote him. Oh, it looks like Krug's back on the bench, so that's good news. That's good news. He's back on the bench. Who's here? There's one or two. There's three here, so say hi. Please say hi. It's like there's 6 Avalanche out there to 4 Blues. That's what it feels like. It's not 5-on-5. It's 6-4. That's exactly what it feels like. Right? Oh, Gloria's here. Hi, Gloria. How are you? Blues down 2-0. There's 16:32 to go in the second. Shots are ridiculous. Let me see. They're 17-9 in favor of Colorado. Make it 18-9 in favor of Colorado. I don't know what the Blues need to do right now. I really don't. Game, if you don't know, is on ESPN Plus or Hulu. So it's not blacked out. It's a national game. I'm kind of hating these games. I don't think they should, if you're going to put the game, that's you're hurting your market. Right? You're really hurting your market. The Blues just can't seem to, everybody seems to be standing still. Nobody's moving. So when the puck comes out, good save by Bennington, but he's getting, good couple of saves there. Bennington's not played bad. I know it's 2-0, but it's not Bennington. Right? That's the thing to remember. This is not Bennington. This is not goaltending. This is, this guy just not playing. If anybody's playing, it's Bennington. Second period shot attempts are 6-0. 6-0. Well, there you go. This is going to get ugly. We're down 3-0 again. Nothing Bennington could have done with it. Nothing. Now there, I saw Tarasenko being lazy. There I can see Tarasenko could have been a little bit, could have skated a little bit harder. Just bad. This is just bad. Oh my goodness. Oh, centering pass that nobody does anything with. Shots are 5-0 this period. Five to nothing. Oh, Colorado just missed making it 4-0. Move your feet. Yeah, Steven. I don't know what else to say, man. It's just, it's absolute horrid. Now the Blues are hemmed in their zone and they can't get it out. You're looking at guys on the ice for 1 minute and 48 seconds plus, right? Now they might get somewhat of a change. Colorado ices it. I only need 3 more. I said 6-0. I don't know if I can handle you right now, Benny, Wendy. I mean, to be honest, as bad as this is, I don't know if I can handle your negativity. But stand by, I might change my mind, man. Stand by, Wendy. I might change my mind. This is just bad. Shots are 20-9. The Blues have not taken a shot this period. Outshot 6-0, down 3-0. Right? I told you they were minus 18 in this period, and it's gonna get worse. Logan Brown, first time I think I've seen him on the ice or heard his name on the ice or seen him touch the puck. Nobody out in front of the net. There you go. Oh, a shot on goal. Yes, I do, my friend. I do. But you're just going to, the problem is you're going to be too happy with this loss. Fuck it. I'll bring you on, Wendy. Yeah, let him rub it in. It's bad, it's bad, Nick. I mean, it is absolutely bad. Shots are 6-1 and a total of 20-10. You know, how do you win games like that? You know, the Blues just, none of their shots are good. None of their shots are dead on. Steve, that's not a bad point. That's not a bad point, my friend. Well, we're playing the Blues, and the Blues don't like playing for Coach Berube. So, you know, it kind of makes it a little easier on us. We don't have to do much because they're just not going to play against us. That's how I would have answered that question. That's exactly how I would have answered that question. Excuse me. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, you said that. Good. Two good saves by Bennington, man. I just feel sorry for the dude. Everyone sits there and bangs on him, bangs on him, bangs on him, and it's not him. He's the guy playing. This is just. Oh, I thought Krug had it. Good one for Krug. Well, now they have two shots on this period, but shoot the puck. That pass was off. That pass was into Krug's skates. If that pass is on Krug's stick, that's in the net. That's an issue. That's been an issue all season long. These guys don't know where they're each going to be. Right? They don't know where they're going to be. They just don't, and that's the problem. That's a huge problem. Told you, Danny. What did I say? I told you I did not see any pounding. I said 6-0, and I'm not that far off right now. Midway through the game, and we've got 12 shots. Yeah, I guess so, Danny. I wish I was wrong. Tarasenko made a good defensive play there. One, two. Ah. There's a giveaway. Just do something. Just get the puck, get it in, and get a real cycle on, and get something in the middle of the ice. They're keeping you to the outside. Then, if they're keeping you to the outside, it means the middle of the ice is open. Take it. Take it. See, puck goes out of the rink and they don't call it. They give Colorado whatever they want. Be nice, Nick.
Well, I didn't even realize St. Louis and Colorado were on at this time until I saw you were live.
Yeah, it's a ESPN Plus game.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah, and it's bad, man. I said it. I said 6-0. And so far, I'm not far off. I thought this was going to be ugly, man, and it is. It's absolutely ugly.
Does the fire sale start soon?
I think see, that's the thing. I don't think it's going to be a fire sale, and the problem is Armstrong just doesn't. We had to go back 5 years to the last time that he traded somebody that was on the end of a contract.
Really?
Yeah, we had to go all the way back to Stastny. And before that, it was Shattenkirk the year before. Now, Shattenkirk was the one who said, I wasn't going to resign. He made it known that he didn't want to stay in St. Louis, that he was hoping to go to the Rangers, right? He wanted to go play in home.
Yeah.
Stastny, the Blues weren't going to resign.
Mm-hmm.
If there's players that Armstrong thinks that he can negotiate with, he won't trade them. Pietrangelo, excellent, Perron, excellent. I think that he still thinks he can, if he thinks he can negotiate with either Barbashev, either or Barbashev, O'Reilly, or Tarasenko, he's not going to trade them. And the problem is, it's not those three players.
Mm-hmm.
The issue, this is a coaching issue.
Yeah.
There is no doubt in my mind this is a coaching issue. It's not a goaltending issue. Bennington has not played bad tonight.
Yeah.
He's made great saves. He's been hung out. He's had bad defense in front of him that's led to all 3 goals.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You're being outshot 23-14. You're down 3-0. Oh, Torpachenko's going after somebody. Oh, Bennington's going after somebody. Oh, give that guy a penalty. He needs one. There was a cross-checking penalty earlier on. Oh, they just kicked Bennington out of the game.
Okay, that's another. How many is that this season?
Second. That's bullshit. He gets clipped, and you're kicking him out of the game.
I see a fan taunting.
Maybe not. Maybe not. I think he's just getting something to drink.
No, he's getting ejected.
No? No, they're not. I thought they were, but they're not, because the linesman's with him. If he was getting kicked out, they would push him right off the ice. They would push him right off the ice. They would push him right off the ice.
Hey, guy, I think your microphone's not working properly.
1 2 1 2.
Yeah, it sounds like there's an echo with it. Like it's very quiet, but it has like an echo sound.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything I can do about that.
Okay.
I can try and turn it down a little bit, but I don't know if there's anything I can do about that. 1 2 1 2. Is that any better?
It's about the same.
Okay, yeah, I don't know what it's coming from, man. It just might be this mic picking something up. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything I can do about it, Win.
All right.
Wow. I don't know. Let's see what's going to happen here. I'm looking at the I'm looking at the game summary now, and I haven't seen any penalties go up. But I know there's penalties coming. So we'll see. So far, nothing. Oh no, they give O'Connor. O'Connor got a minor for roughing, and Bennington's still in net.
Looked like Georgiev was thinking on trying to charge over.
Yeah. But see, Georgiev came, if he would have crossed that center line, that's a penalty. That's an injection. Injection. Yeah. Oh, 2 of them in the box.
2 and 2, so it's even strength. No, it's power play for St. Louis somehow.
Yeah, St. Louis is the power play. So O'Connor got 2 penalties, 1 for slashing and 1 for roughing. McDermott got 1 for roughing. Bennington got a minor, and Torpachenko got a roughing. So St. Louis ends up on the power play. So there was an extra penalty to O'Connor.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why Bennington got the roughing. I mean, he got slashed in the face, you know?
Yeah.
That's what caused that. He got hit in the face. He got a stick to the face.
Yeah.
And he responded. That's not. His reputation got him that
Oh.
penalty.
There's your microphone. It's working now.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't do anything.
It's something just caused it to go back up. It sounds fine now.
Okay. Well, I don't know what it was.
Must have been some sort of glitch.
Yeah. Oh, that one went out of play on the face-off. Blues are just getting destroyed in this game. I mean, the stats are horrible. Colorado's winning the face-off dot 24-9, 73% to 27%. It's ridiculous, right? I mean, the most of the game, it felt like, Kyrou just couldn't get a good puck, a good stick on it. You look at Colorado, they're everybody against St. Louis's power play is so aggressive. Oh, there we go. Power play goal. Shin. That's Wendy's dog. I'm not allowed to have a dog.
Yeah,
that's your
sorry.
pup, right? No, it's fine.
Yeah,
man.
that's
I don't
one of my
mind.
dogs. They're going nuts. I don't know why.
There we go. See, finally, somebody in front of the net and the Blues get a goal. Right? I don't know why Bennington got that minor. I have no clue. And it just says minor. It doesn't say what it's for.
It's probably for retaliation.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
So retaliation.
But here's the thing. That's bullshit. The goalie's the least protected player. And he gets slashed, and he's not supposed to defend himself?
Well, that's the game. That is a penalty either way.
He didn't do anything to deserve an unsportsmanlike conduct other than getting the scrum. After he got slashed. All right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel he deserved that penalty. Finally, they throw it at the opposite side. There's a shot at the opposite side pad, so the puck comes out, and there's a Blue in front of the net that can corral it and put it in the back of the net.
Yeah.
Right? It almost never happens.
Yeah, sorry about my dogs going nuts. It's
I'm fine with it.
Middle of the day, people are walking outside.
Yeah. No issues, man. I'm fine with it. Redbeard, you know what? This game, I will not be surprised if this is a 6-1 game. The Blues will not score another goal. I'll say that straight up. You've been blowing leads, but we can't come back. We haven't been able to come back. We are, yeah. I do not see this getting any better. I mean, this late in the game, we're minus 18 in the second. All right, minus 18 in the second. We're minus, I think, 5 in the third or something like that. So you're minus in the third too, but I just don't see us coming back. I just don't. Especially when we only have 17 shots on goal. Right? You're behind and you're still allowing them more shots.
At least you guys actually have the week off also, right? For the All-Star week?
Yeah, we've got like 9 days coming up off. We got one more game after this, and then we got like almost 10 days off.
Oh, the Hawks go into their pretty much bye week after tonight.
Tonight?
Yeah. They play Edmonton, and then they don't play until the following week.
We play Winnipeg on Monday, and then we don't play again until February 11th.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So we've got almost 2 full weeks off.
Interesting.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. I just don't see it. I just don't see the Blues playing. And that was just, that was just one of those goals where, right time, the right things happen in the right time. The Blues can't seem to get, and when somebody's in front of the net, they're getting covered. The other team can push our guy out in front of the net. We can't. And that's what happened earlier in the game. Parayko tried to push somebody out in front of the net, and he gets a penalty for it. I've watched Colorado cross-check, do the same cross-check all night, and it hasn't been called once.
Technically all day. It's only, it's not even night.
All day, all night, whatever.
It's true.
Wow, look at this. 1, 2, 3. So basically all of the Colorado got voted in. Both Colorado and Hellebuyck got voted in. Wow. That doesn't surprise me.
Steph Jones also made
another power play, delay a game.
Now, have you seen the new All-Star jerseys?
No, I have not.
Okay.
Have you?
Yes.
You like them? Dislike them?
I like them. They're reverse retro themed.
Okay. Out in front, and it goes nowhere again. Got to do something with this power play. Got to score here. Absolutely have to score here. You got to go into this. You got to go into the breakdown by 1. That's the only way you have a chance of winning this game. And offsides coming in. Unreal. Thomas being out absolutely hurts us.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
What happened to him now?
He took a puck to the midsection.
Okay.
The speculation is that he actually took it lower and ruptured a testicle.
Ooh.
But we don't know. Yeah, the Blues are atrocious. No, the jersey, that is. Look at that. Wow. Son, just. Wow. I mean, it looks like the power play is so bad for the Blues right now. Power play and penalty kill.
Yeah, I even noticed that when the Hawks went and played St. Louis last week, and the Hawks were controlling play of the puck when they were on the PK more.
Yeah. Because they're aggressive. If you're aggressive against the Blues, there we go. A lost puck. Falk loses the puck. I don't know what's going on.
Mm-hmm. Who's the coach that's running the power play for St. Louis? Well,
he ran it last year. And we had the second best power play in the league.
He's probably gone stale on his power play setup because it's probably wanting to do the same as last season, and you really don't want your power play to do the exact same as the season prior because it's going to lead to failure.
End of the second. Nothing on that power play, and we lost the way. I'm with you, Danny. I feel it, man. So each team scores 1 in the second. The score is 3-1. Sorry.
It's all right.
Getting a little blood rushing into my.
Mm-hmm.
Would a team tank prior to the All-Star game to prove that they want a new coach? They could. It's happened before.
Yeah.
Right? It's happened before. I thought about I brought this up earlier and some people heard it. You know, a lot of people want to, well, the players aren't playing. It's on the players. It's not Berube. It's not Berube. It's on the play. You know what? I brought up, we have, you know, a guy whose son is playing high level baseball, you know, high school level, AAA, you know, travel team baseball.
Mm-hmm.
And he's put posts out there, Stephen Glass, and he's down in Australia, but it's still the same thing, where his son has been put on all-star teams where the coach doesn't think that he's at the same level as other people on the team, and he's been berated for it and things like that. And it's really, you know, he's talked about his son kind of losing some of his love for the game. Right? Oh, I have not seen Markel in a while. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Missing you. Now I got a little bit of a feedback right there on that one from your mic. You hear that?
From my mic?
Yeah, I think it was from your mic. Do you have your headphones in?
I don't because they're dead, I think.
No, no problem. But that's just, I think that's why you might have been catching that.
Let's see.
I think that's why you were catching that feedback. I think it was coming up for your mic when my voice was high.
Mm-hmm.
When I caught it a couple of times.
Okay.
Missed you, but man, I've missed you, Marco. I thought you were mad at me or something, bud. Can't wait till we play Chicago Fire in the MLS.
They don't play. They won't play much because Chicago Fire's in the Eastern Conference,
right?
And St. Louis will be in the West. So I would assume they play maybe once a season.
Yeah. Hey, Mark, do you still have that stick for me, or did that disappear? I'm just asking. If it did, it did. If it didn't, it's great, man. I hope I can get it sometime. But we do miss you. We have missed you, Marco. We love you on the show. You're welcome anytime. Just let me know, and you're welcome to come. You can give us your opinion what you see. But right now, the Blues are playing like crap, and I don't know what's going to happen. Jason in the house. Yep, Jason's here. Wow, we got 11 people showing up. Yay, me! Sorry, guys. We play Sporting KC 3 times. Yeah, I'll follow that. I think the MLS is kind of neat. I like soccer. I wish soccer would. I wish you would get a soccer coach that would adopt more of a hockey mentality. Especially when we're down in the offense, you know, when they get the ball down deep around the goal box, right? I forget what it's called. And try and get some type of a cycle on where you're moving that ball around the outside to get it to the inside for that shot. I actually think if they did that, you would see offenses open up more.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man, that's great. Yeah, he was a little upset. I would love to get a signed stick by him, man. I would love it. Marco, I love you, man. You're great. Send it back to your house. They wouldn't send it to me. I wonder if we got the wrong address on it. We'll have to check that, man. We can check that later. Send me a message later, and we'll work on that. What are they showing here?
Just replay
this is Rodriguez. This is the second goal. This is the second goal, I think. Oh, no, it might have been the third goal. Yeah, this was the third goal. That Tarasenko was just gliding there. That kind of surprised me, but I don't know what he would, if he should have been up in that play or not, if he could have ever gotten in the play.
Mm-hmm. Now,
are you watching it?
Yeah, I have it on.
Okay.
Now, St. Louis is part of the Bally Sports Network. What's going on with that?
I don't know. I haven't heard anything.
The company's under bankruptcy.
Who is?
The Sinclair company, who owns Bally Sports. And apparently Bally owes like $8 billion for both NHL, MLB, and the NBA and their respective viewing networks.
Wow. Yeah.
So St. Louis may be having to get a new network.
Yeah. USFL going to Chicago. What do you think about that?
What's the USFL?
United States Football League.
Minor league?
Somewhat.
Is it a lower division in the MLS almost, kind of?
No, that's pro football. It's like the XFL. I'm trying to find you, Marco. Hold on, bud. Let me see if I can bounce you in. Give me a second.
I don't think the USFL will work in Chicago because the USFL is another American football league.
Yeah.
Since we were just talking soccer, I was thinking okay. I don't think it will work. I don't think USFL will work in Chicago. Because Chicago won't care for a
they're not going to support anything other than the Bears.
Yeah.
It's spring football.
Yeah, so honestly, I can't see that happening.
All right.
I've heard rumors there could be a second MLS team come to Chicago, though.
I don't know if they're going to do that yet because there's still other teams out there that are trying to get it. Mark Hill might be joining us, and he only have a few minutes. So if he comes on, I'm going to give the show to him to say what he's seen because he's at the game, and then we'll go back and we'll continue what we're talking about. How you doing, Ashley?
I'm all right. How are you, Guy?
I'm doing, man. I'm doing. I'm here. This is it's been a rough one, right? I mean, at least they've made it somewhat of a game, but and, you know, when Wendy first said, "Hey, Guy, can I join you?" I was like, "I don't know if I can handle your negativity today, Wendy." He's like, "Negativity? I'm just joking with you. You know I love you, Wendy, right?"
Yeah, I know. I was just honestly, I had no clue at the time St. Louis was playing when I messaged you because I just saw you were live and I thought it was just a normal live stream.
Okay, here's Marco. We're gonna. Hey, Marco, how you doing, buddy?
I am all right. Hectic 2 days here at Ball Arena, especially with DU versus what's it called, DU versus CC the night before, and then having to get the ice ready for the Avs and Blues. So
what do you feel about the game? I know you're an Avalanche, but just tell me your opinion on what you're seeing out there on the ice.
I don't know. St. Louis, this does not look like the St. Louis team from last year whatsoever. Like the power play goal that they scored, that looked like the team from last year where they were causing confusion and everything. That looked good, but during this game, it just seems like they're just not. And at times, they don't seem interested. Like I think I can't remember if it was a power play goal by Evan Rodriguez, but Tarasenko literally looked lost out there in front of the net, and I was just like, how'd you lose your man that easily when he literally didn't do nothing to lose you?
Yeah, no, I didn't see. I kind of saw some of that. For me, there's an issue with the coaching. You know, the players are not playing for the coach. They have no longer listened to his message at all, and that's what I think you're seeing out there, right?
Yeah, now, as you all know, most Avs fans for the most part we do show respect, but Bennington is now loving being the bad guy here. When you walked in the tunnel, because where I stand just outside the locker room when on the other side, the main entrance for the Avs.
Mm-hmm.
I can literally hear Bennington on the other side just screaming at the top of his lungs and throwing stuff. And I know one of the coaches pulled him outside to talk to him away from the media. That they put up a black curtain, and one of the coaches was not too happy with him. So
too happy with Bennington or too happy with the team?
With Bennington, he wasn't happy with Bennington mainly because of I don't know what happened inside the locker room. All I know is my boss heard a bunch of screaming and everything, and
We're losing you. We can't hear you.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
So basically, my boss basically told me, hey, can you go put up the black curtain? Because on the visitor side and the home side, there's a black curtain that we can put up so that way if the players want to be in the hallway and have privacy and not be hassled, you know, they have that option. And pretty much one of the St. Louis coaches told my boss, which then I had to run and go grab that. All I know is Bennington was cussing up a storm inside the thing, and then he walked outside and we just kind of walked back to our area because we're not allowed to talk to the players unless they talk to us. So
okay. Well, I'm guess first of all, he should have never got a penalty.
Yeah, it should have been just offsetting.
No, he did. He got an unsportsmanlike conduct.
Logan O'Connor got the penalty. It was offsetting penalties to begin with, but I didn't see what Logan did at the end there. I think it was a slashing penalty he got.
He slashed Bennington right up high, like neck area.
Yeah,
and Bennington went after him. Actually, no, they changed it. Okay, they changed it. Originally, Bennington did get a penalty. They changed it to Alexandrov for unsportsmanlike conduct and Torpachenko for roughing. Originally, it was Bennington, so they did change it. So you're right, Ash, but originally they had Bennington on it.
Yeah, no, like I said, Bennington and Logan have been jarring at each other all night. I was going to say earlier when I had to go out to fix one of the chips by the net by Bennington, Logan skated by and Bennington said something to Logan and then Logan started chirping and they've been going at each other. So honestly, I think that was just two players being passionate and Bennington not happy that his team's not playing well in front of him.
No, they're not playing well in front of him, and that's fine. And actually, I like a fired up Bennington right now. I think he should be fired up. Right? What else we got? What else are you seeing out there, Marco? What are you seeing from the Avs? I mean,
what's been surprising this year, even though the Avs went on that 7-game skid where for some reason we just couldn't get it together. God, it was bad hockey. The surprising star that has taken over Matt Duchene's number, thank God, because I can't stand Duchene. Evan Rodriguez has literally been like the little thing in the corner that people are not recognizing that this guy is going to be huge in this league. And reason I say that is when Kel started getting tired, Evan started stepping up defensively, even though he's a forward. And then when all the injuries were happening, the main one that was getting most of the goals, getting the assists and setting things up outside of Kel McCarr was Evan Rodriguez. He's one of those annoying players that is always in the mix. It doesn't matter where it is, even if it's just for 2 seconds so he can cause a disruption. He's somewhere in the play every time he's on the ice. And it's kind of surprising, especially with all our young guys lately, outside of Alex Newhook. Evan's definitely going to be here for a long time. So if Landeskog ends up retiring because of his injury and he doesn't come back, we have a player that can be right there and possibly be that next centerman or forward until Landy can come back. Because at this point, we don't even know when Landeskog's coming back.
Yeah, that's what they were talking about. Possibly March, late March, early April, having at March him just being back in Colorado, not even on the ice. So we'll see that. Hey, as far as that stick goes, what may have happened is I had to move last year, so you may have my old address.
That probably is what happened. Because I sent it, and then you asked what happened to it, and then I looked at claims or whatever, and it said
Yeah.
it was on its way back here to Colorado, and I was like, "What the hell?" And then they sent a note saying, with a CC saying wrong, return to sender, and I was just like, "Okay."
Well, we'll have to check with that, and if you can get another one signed tonight, man, I'd appreciate it.
I'm hoping. I try to get a
Well,
hold
if
of
not
Bennington.
him, how about a Tarasenko one? Tarasenko's usually a lot better with that.
Yeah, Tarasenko's usually nice to all of us here.
Yeah.
Even during the playoffs, Tarasenko was always nice. He's usually was asking me to go get water because their training staff that they have for the Blues, when they go to other stadiums, even though they've been here 1,000 times, they always seem lost. And we're like, guys, if you need something, just because we're wearing burgundy or, Rocky stuff. Like today I have my Rocky stuff because I'm also about to, we have a Rockies meeting.
Yeah.
They never seem to ask us, and then they just walk around the stadium looking lost until I spot them or my boss spots them, and they're like, "What do you need?"
Yeah. Well, from what I've seen and what I've talked to, Tarasenko is a great guy.
Yeah, the Vlad is definitely really good. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys the other night when the Caps were here. I have Ovechkin's jersey from that night. He normally they just put him in the little bins at the end of the night, but for some reason he forgot to use carrying. He was looking to get rid of it, and I was like, "Hey, bro, I have a couple of friends that are Caps fans." And he's like, "Oh, perfect. I don't have to walk back in there." And he signs it and just hands it to me and walks off.
Oh wow!
And that was he wrote 8-11 on there because the last night he scored 8-11. Not last night, but a couple of nights ago, he scored a goal 8-11. So I'm debating on keeping that one myself because it's part of history on the way.
Yeah,
that is a jersey you probably would be smart to hold on as a full investment because honestly, after he retires, that jersey is going to skyrocket.
Yeah, that jersey's good. I can see that jersey hitting 5 figures.
Exactly, because I've already, like I said, my wife literally snatched it from me, and she's like, "Yeah, this is going in the chest. You're not touching this."
Yeah, that's you need to get that put in a shadow box.
Yeah,
and so the air stays away from it, so you don't lose the signature or the writing.
Exactly.
And you turn it like backwards, so the sun's not hitting it, so it doesn't lose that the sunlight.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's probably gonna go in my basement where there's like no sunlight where
Yeah, but still, even the lighting, your regular lighting will take it down. That's one that gets turned backwards, or the glass has the UV sensors on it, the UV covering.
Yeah.
Right. So that's my right. Well, it looks like the game's back on, so I'm guessing you're going to get back to the stadium.
Yep, I'm literally about to get out of my car and run back into the back.
Okay, well, if you can come back post game, let me know. We'll still be here. Markel, thanks for being on. Sorry, guys, I didn't get the chance to let you guys talk to him, but I had to let Markel talk. Okay.
All good.
That's all right.
Thank you, Markel. Talk to you later, buddy. Love you, man.
All
Thank
right,
you
later,
so much
guys.
for
Nice
coming
talking
on.
to you guys again.
Yeah. That was some good info that we got there. I'm glad Marco was able to come on and help us out. Sorry, Ashley and Nick. I wanted to give Marco the screen time. I hope you're okay with that.
Yeah, it's fine.
Fine.
Okay, well, game's back on. If you want to stay, you're welcome. If not, I'll see you at the post game. I just want to see the Blues put one in and make it a 1-goal game here and have something to do. Show some urgency. They have not shown much urgency in the third here lately, and that's what I want to see. That's absolutely what I want to see. I just want to see some urgency.
Mm-hmm.
Are you with me there, Nick?
Yeah, I understand what you mean.
Oh, good shot by Akari. There we go. Yeah, let's see. That's exactly what Marco just told us. What did Marco tell us? That he was upset, he was yelling, and they just come out and say, well, it seems like Bennington getting in that scrape has kind of changed the attitude of St. Louis.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Bennington's played. I mean, even what you've watched since you've been on, Bennington's played good hockey.
A lot of the action from when I started, it wasn't even in St. Louis's defensive zone, so I have not seen much for Bennington. But
The Blues.
I will admit, when the Blackhawks played St. Louis last week, Bennington looked terrible.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the goals, but none of the goals he gave up were on him, though.
Yeah, they were. Two of the 4 goals were easy shots that he should have made a save on. So.
I don't know if you know, I got my surgery this week.
Oh, okay.
So that's why my arm's wrapped up, and that's why my fingers look like sausages.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Yeah, I got an implant put in to straighten my wrist out, and my body started to reject it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And they got me on some, because the first night I was in so much pain. I couldn't sleep. I was crying, man. I went to the emergency room at 3:00 in the morning and saying, do something.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Worst pain I'd ever been in. And they finally, they got me and took care of me, and doctors put me on some stuff. Oh, good shot there. Good save by Gorgiev. Oh, yeah. A lot of life in the Blues. Neighbors showing something. They might have gotten fired up. Bennington may have fired them up. Right? No, all of Colorado's goals were even strength. So
yeah.
Yeah, so originally that penalty was called on Bennington, but they've changed it to Alexandrov.
Okay.
For unsportsmanlike conduct. I didn't see what Alexandrov did, but now see.
Every time I see Colorado wearing these jerseys, it's like it's not their normal look, and it's always I get
a little different. Yeah,
I always get confused with the Avalanche when they wear these things.
Wow, they are firing the puck, man. That shots are 3-0 already. Probably 4-0. Something happened there.
Penalty. Too many men, it looks like.
Jerry made a good save there. He's made a couple of good saves this period. Shots 5-0. Oh, door was open.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Blues have now they're starting to show life. That Bennington showing some fire has actually fired this team up. Faceoffs are now 18-24, 43% to 57%, and we talked about how bad it was earlier. Lost puck at the blue line. Tarasenko gets the puck in deep. Oh, Tarasenko with a good little hit there. Come on, Barbie. Let's go party. Let's go party. That was good having Markel on. I haven't talked to him since last year, so.
Okay.
I think you were on with Markel last year once.
A couple of times during the playoffs.
A couple of times, right? So yeah, so you knew who he was, right?
Yeah.
Right. And you don't have you don't have a problem with how I handled that, right? With the 4 of us.
No, it's fine.
Right. You know, his time was limited, so
yeah,
I wanted to make sure that we got him. Especially he's at the game.
Yeah.
You know, he's behind the curtain. I got to let him talk. You know.
Yeah.
Oh, having that Ovechkin 8-11. Wow.
That is a jersey that's insane to have, because I know Ovechkin game worn jerseys go for upwards of $10,000 already.
Yeah.
And
that's a signed jersey. This is a signed jersey.
Yeah. And I know the fact how much customization work that Ovechkin does with all his jerseys. It makes them even more unique than most players' game-worn jerseys. Because on Ovechkin's jerseys, there's actually 3 fight straps on them.
3?
Yeah.
Why does he put 3 fight straps?
I don't understand it, but I heard he started doing that because it kept his jerseys more tied down for himself to get better momentum, I guess.
Yeah. Maybe. Because, I mean, the guy doesn't fight. He's not a fighter. He's probably never been a fighter. And I don't think he played in the KHL at all, did he?
Yeah, he has.
Yes.
When the lockouts happened, he played in the KHL.
Yeah.
Both the 04 lockout. He played in the Russian Super League at that time, which was the KHL before the KHL existed. And then he went to the KHL in 2012 during the lockout.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know Ovechkin does a ton of customization work for game-worn jerseys.
Doesn't he also put a Russian flag on his jersey?
I don't think he does. I think that's actually on his actual equipment.
On his equipment?
Yeah.
I think at one time, I think he petitioned the league to put a Russian flag on his jersey, and the league turned him down.
I don't think that's ever happened. I just know he does it with his equipment, that he has it like a small Russian flag on each piece of his equipment. So
yeah.
I know on his jerseys, I don't think he really puts like anything on it other than like the 3 fight straps. He's makes the cuff on the sleeves a little bit and longer than they normally are. He does a ton of stuff to those game-worn jerseys. I've seen one in person, and I was kind of surprised when I saw that one.
Come on, Torpedo. See, now he absolutely gets held there, and they don't call it. And now you're going to call a trip. Now you're going to call a trip, but you won't call the holding on Torpachenko. I don't get it. Why is it that the guy can sit there and wrap his arm around Torpachenko, and that's not holding, but all of a sudden down here you'll call the trip?
It's something to know, but sometimes the refs don't see the hold because the way the Avalanche player looked, he looked like he had his arm out but it didn't look like he actually had a hold on anything.
He had it wrapped around him.
It wasn't truly wrapped around him. It was just up front of him.
And I don't know. I look at that stuff and I see that get called as holding all the time.
I've seen that stuff where it's been missed all the time, and the way I've seen it, it seems like that's how that penalty was, how it wasn't called a penalty.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. All right. Mikola for tripping at the 6:54 mark of the third. The Blues are still down 3-1. Shots have gotten a little bit closer. They are 26-23 as St. Louis has 5 shots to none for Colorado. This will be Colorado's what? I'm not even sure what the power play. This will be their third power play. They're 0 for 2.
Mm-hmm.
Got to look at it the right way here. Trying to get blood flowing through my fingers.
Oh, okay.
Right. I mean, because they're numb. My fingers are still numb.
Yeah.
Right. And I mean, the swelling's gone down. I actually can see my knuckles now. Anybody that's seen me the last couple of days is knowing that my fingers were like sausage. Look totally different.
Yeah.
So it's actually it's a lot better than what it's been.
Uh-huh.
A lot better. Well, here we go. Let's see if St. Louis's horrible penalty kill can kill off a third penalty. Yep. Or a second penalty. This is their second penalty. Second one. Right? Or third one. I'm not even sure right now. This is their second one.
Danny,
he said there was talk about it, right?
Yeah, there's talk about it because I know the Ricketts, who own the Chicago Cubs, have been trying to buy a expansion team for the MLS, and they just have not done it because Cub fans have basically told them not to buy into a team to basically make it even worse on the Cubs for using money to make the Cubs a better
Oh wow,
team.
this penalty kill is different. Wow, this is the penalty kill finally showing a little aggression. I can't see him putting in the second team in Chicago right now, and the reason being that there's too many other cities that are wanting expansion teams. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I also know what you mean there, and also with the fact the Chicago Fire have been pretty much a dumpster fire since they won the MLS Cup in their expansion year.
Yeah.
It's not like they need a second team. And plus, you're talking to someone who really doesn't care about the MLS.
Yeah.
So
no, I could see that. I think that you're gonna like I said, Danny, I think there's too many teams that don't have one. The MLS is getting to a point where it could become a serious league. I mean, it's been around for a while, and the World Cup does help. And the World Cup being in the U.S., Canada, and Mexico in 4 years is going to help build the MLS in the next 4 years.
A lot of people don't realize that the MLS wasn't really a thing because until 94 when
that's when it started. It started in 95.
Yeah, the reason why FIFA told the US said they need a professional soccer league when they were hosting the World Cup back in 96 was it the Women's
94.
World Cup?
It was 94.
I thought it was 96.
For the Women's World Cup?
I believe it was the Women's World Cup.
Well, I thought the MLS started in 95.
Let me check for you because I know they needed a league before World Cup happened.
Oh, no, whoa. There we go. Yes! Barbashev! Hey, now, Barbie, let's go party. That was going to be a penalty shot. That was absolutely going to be a penalty shot. That changes the game. This is what I said. We wanted a fired up team, right? Barbie steals the puck, and he absolutely gets held on a breakaway. And he shoulders. That's the second time I've seen him do that. That's the second time I've seen him score a goal that exact same way. That would have been a penalty. That would have been a penalty shot.
Oh yeah, it was 94 that the World Cup was hosted in the US last.
In 94, and the MLS started in either 95 or 96. There's a reason I know this. You know what? I'll be happy with one and take it to overtime. I'll be happy with a point after the way this game started.
1996 for the MLS
96.
rounding.
So the reason I knew it was 94 is because I was in Chicago when Donna Summer opened the game at Soldier Field.
Okay.
So I was there. I was not at the game, but I was in Chicago. So that was all Chicago. Well, I was north of Chicago. I was up at Great Lakes, Illinois. I was an instructor at this time. My daughter was just born, right? So my father-in-law was there for my daughter to be born. And so I kind of knew the time frame. right?
Mhm.
And the MLS started right after that. I want to say that the Women's World Cup didn't happen until 98, 97, 98, or 99. One of those 3 years is when the Women's World Cup happened. I want to say 99. The first Women's World Cup. Or the one in the U.S. was like 99. Come on, guys. Don't lose this up. You are playing great hockey right now. Don't lose this up. Be hard on that puck. I don't know why they keep. There's something in that says stop at the circles, because that's what's happening. Hey, I'm glad it's just not going to hit my number, Danny. I'm just glad it's not going to hit my number.
Yeah, 99 was the Women's World Cup. So I was probably just... Yeah, I was probably flipping the Women's World Cup in 99 with the U.S., like the Men's World Cup in 94. I think I just flipped those 2 years up. Because I was saying like 90.
Give the knowledge, give Guy a little credit for some knowledge, bud.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness.
I was in the right time frame. You have to admit that. I was just
you're in the right time frame. It's just, and I don't mean to be correcting. I some of these things.
Yeah,
I live them.
All that stuff happened before I was born. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I live some of this stuff, right? I've lived some of this stuff. I lived the 90 when the U.S. made the World Cup in Italy.
Yeah.
I think it was Italy. Was it Italy? Or France?
Probably France. France was
No,
90.
I think that might have been Italy. Check it. Check the 90 World Cup. I think the 90 World Cup was in Italy. Italy or France, one of the two. But that was the first time the U.S. had made the World Cup in a long time. And we ended up getting destroyed in that World Cup. Like we played Iraq or Iran.
And 1990 was Italy.
Italy. Okay, see, damn. My memory's not as bad as I thought.
98 was France.
France, yeah. Oh, damn, guys got a little knowledge going on. Not as dumb as everybody thinks he is. Come on, man. These guys are playing good. There's 8:09 left. It is a 1-goal game. Let's just keep the pressure on. You killed the penalty. You killed a beautiful penalty. Yeah, that would have been a penalty shot. If he doesn't score, that's a penalty shot. All right. See, everyone's talking about, Armstrong's going to move this guy. Armstrong's going to move this guy. He doesn't move guys just because their contracts are expiring.
I would say that is could be a failure part of a GM.
Oh, somebody just kicked the puck out of from going in the goal. Wow. Yeah.
Like, I would say this. In Chicago, there's still a lot of speculation Taves and Kane might actually just say not to trade them because there's been rumors they actually just want to end the season out in Chicago and see after that. So there could be a chance the Hawks don't even trade either one of them, where they have other players they would trade at the deadline. I know that for sure.
No penalty. I thought there were going to be penalties there, but there weren't. Should have been.
Here's a question for you. With Matthews out at least 3, it says at least, it could be longer. With Austin Matthews out for at least 3, could be longer for weeks. If I'm the Leafs, I consider just benching him for the rest of the season, let him heal up for playoffs, because they have their playoff spot pretty much locked.
I could see that. I wouldn't have an issue with that.
They would open up $11 million for cap space at the trade deadline, and then they
put him on LTIR, yeah,
and activate him on game 1 of the playoffs and weaponize their salary cap.
Yeah. And then O'Reilly comes into play.
Mm-hmm.
O'Reilly comes into play because now you have the money. Now you have the money, and you don't have to give up money dollar for dollar.
And that's also, there's a thing with Chicago. There's a player on the Hawks that the Leafs have been wanting from the Hawks, and it's
Kane?
Jake McCabe. No, Jake McCabe.
Yeah.
Because they want a defenseman who's a good shutdown defenseman to pair with Morgan Riley, and he would be the perfect pairing.
Yeah.
And a lot of speculation is the Leafs want him, but they also would want the Hawks to retain the next 2 years of his contract, which the Hawks have no issue in doing so.
50%, right?
Yeah, 50%, even though he would be making... He only makes $4 million a season. He can weaponizing it that way, where the Hawks retain 50% for 2 years, make him a $2 million defenseman for the Maple Leafs. That will be one of the most beneficial things for the Leafs. The Leafs would have to give up a king's ransom if that's the case.
Yeah, I would think so. I think. You know what? There's one player, and I think that you're going to tell me I'm nuts, but if I'm the Blues and I'm saying you want O'Reilly, give me Marner.
Yeah, that won't happen.
Give me Marner.
It won't happen.
It's not that nuts of a trade.
It is, if you're looking at the fact that you're giving up potentially your next captain, since I don't think Tavares will be there after his contract's up. And I think they would want to make Marner, who's younger, the next captain of that team, because
wouldn't they want to make Matthews their captain?
I don't think he's going to remain there.
Didn't he already sign?
5 years ago.
Oh, okay.
His contract is up in 2 years.
2 years?
He's a free agent in 2 years. And I have a weird suspicion he's going to leave.
Yeah.
Especially if they can't get out of the first round.
See, the thing is people are undervaluing what... Oh, Shin just missed. Undervaluing what... O'Reilly is. That's what I think. I think a lot of people undervalue what O'Reilly is. You can't just look at the score sheet with O'Reilly. You have to look at what he does in the faceoff dot. You have to look at what he does defensively, what he does on the penalty kill. I mean, O'Reilly, now this season he's had issues, but, well, everybody on the Blues have had issues, so I throw that out. But overall, you look at this is a guy that prevents goals from going in the net.
Yeah.
That's almost as good as a guy that scores goals.
I get where you're coming from, but I don't think the Leafs would want to give up a player like Mitch Marner for that caliber to change for one player for not even 17 regular season games.
Oh, it's got to be more than that because the trade deadline's March 1st and they go till middle of April.
Oh, yeah, it does go to the middle of April. But there is a chance of
it's like 20 games. It's like 20 games.
Okay, so I was kind of close. I said 17 games. So the fact is, I don't think they would want to give up a player of that caliber for a player for a short run.
Okay, and that's fair, but they may be able to sign. They may be able to do a sign and trade or a trade and sign.
I don't know.
I'm just saying, you the All-Star game is next weekend. A week from today.
I'm aware.
No, somebody's asking.
Oh, okay. I didn't see.
Yeah. All right.
I have to take a quick phone call. I will be right back.
Oh, no problem, man. No problem. Nick will be right back. Well, no, see, I'm the one out to lunch because, I'm saying that when you look at O'Reilly, that he's undervalued, and that to me, his value and Marner's value are almost the same because of his undervalue. And when he's saying no, that Marner's going to be the guy that they're going to look at being their captain later and that. So it's me that's out to lunch. I probably overvalue players on the Blues more than I should. But when it comes to O'Reilly, I really do think that O'Reilly is undervalued by the league. Dr. Detroit, and welcome to the show. Sorry we didn't get to say welcome to you earlier. We had a good discussion going on. Welcome to the show. We appreciate you joining us. So 5 minutes to go. Score is 3-2. Shots have gotten a lot closer, 29 to 26 in favor of Colorado. At one point it was 14-9 and 12-9 in the first and the second period respectively. The Blues have really taken it this year, are taking this period. Shots are 8-3 with the Blues scoring that beautiful goal by Barbashev. Torpashenko to the side of the net. Neighbors gets it back around, but nobody there. Buck pinches up. Back for Neighbors. Oh, Neighbors let it slip right by him. Absolutely, just need one to tie it, and don't worry about pulling the goalie yet. Don't worry about it. That's just so far down. Just keep this aggressiveness that you have. I agree, Danny. We need the points, and to be only down by a goal this late in the game, that's almost a win. That's almost a win. As bad as they played in the first and the second. Good save there by Bennington. Bennington is playing well in my eyes. Hey, Nick, forgot to ask you, did you find out about that jersey? They
never got back to me on it.
Okay. Well, don't make sure you hide it so it doesn't disappear on me.
I put it in the back of our store.
Okay. Because I do want it. Either way. Down to 3:30 to go. Blues are still buzzing. Oh, good shot by Kyrou. Oh, it looked like Shin just put one in. Corner for Kyrou. Kyrou gets taken down, no call. Pareko with a shot. Newhook pops it in. Danny, no, I say pull with. It's not time. See, that's the thing. That's the misnomer in the NHL. It's not the time that you pull them. It's the situation. If you have that puck in deep on a cycle, that's when you pull the goalie. Not before then. So it doesn't matter what the timing is. It's what your situation is. If you're not keeping that puck in, if you're not getting that cycle in, you're just going to give the goal up and lose the reason for pulling the goalie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Krug just missed the net. Right now, you've got Colorado just throwing the puck down, icing the puck. Now you're getting to a point where at 2:37, you might be interested. If you can get another cycle like that going on, I'd be interested in pulling the goalie.
Yeah.
I really do. Oh, no, right now the Blues are outplaying Colorado something fierce. Right? 2:27 to go. Blues win another face-off and give it up. They're saying keep an eye on it. Again, it's not time. That's the thing. You got to stop thinking about this time. You got to look at situations, right?
Yeah.
Right? See, you right there, you did not get a good cycle going on. So no puck control, you don't pull the goalie. You get that puck control, then you pull the goalie. Right? You own that puck, and that's the time to pull the goalie, not what the time on the clock is. Shoot, if you've got a strong cycle going on, let's say it's 10 minutes to go in the first, it's a 0-0 game, and you got a really strong cycle going on, and you've got him hemmed in for a minute and a half, I'd look at pulling the goalie. I'd take that chance because you've got a tired bunch of guys out there that you can exploit. Oh, just missed. See, now they're going to blow it. Keep this puck. Do not. Come on, let's tie this thing up. See, there you go. This is how you lose it. You throw it in deep and give the puck away. Just like that. No, Falk's there, so down to 53 seconds to go. Get in there, Kyrou. Get in there quick. Come on, somebody, get a good shot off. This, even if they lose this one, I got to give it to them for the third period. Their play in the third period was definitely much better. Oh, Kyrou just misses. Kyrou just missed with 15.2 seconds to go. Oh, McKinnon's hurt. McKinnon took one. Oh, that should have been a goal. Wow, way to go. See, that's McKinnon took one right on the knee. Right off the knee. Oh, Gorgiev made a great save on that.
Mm-hmm.
Blues take a timeout. I mean, good third period. Really, really good third period. Face off on Chin, strong side. Come on, Tarasenko, tie this one. Tie this one. Let's get a point out of this. No matter what, let's get a point out of this. Someone get it over to Tarasenko. That's going to be it. There we go. With 2.7 seconds, Colorado's going to win 4-2 with the empty netter. Good, strong fight.
And
I give it to Colorado won this game in the first period.
The empty netter by freshly acquired Matt Nieto from the Sharks.
Yep. I would say tough loss, but it's not. Right? You just for 35 minutes, 40 minutes, 35 minutes, you played like ass. Mm-hmm. And then you tried to win the game in the last 15 or the last 25, and it doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
Right? Huge 4-point game, and you lost it. You lost it early, and you lost it because you didn't play defense. Right?
Yeah.
And there's obviously a lot of dissension in the locker room.
Mm-hmm.
Blues, you can see the Blues. They're showing the Blues coming back in, and they're definitely dejected. Right? Blues are in trouble. Yeah, it just. This is a 4-game losing streak now, and you know you've got Winnipeg coming up before basically a 2-week break.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you have 1 game in the next 2 weeks.
And I believe during that break, St. Louis really can't do anything. Where
There's only 5 days. There's 5-day period that they can't do anything.
Yeah, that's what I was meaning. So that is a long time off if you think about it.
Right. So I don't know where their actual quote unquote bye is.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Because you look at this, you look at the schedule, and I had it pulled up earlier. They play Monday, right? All-Star break itself. They play Monday, then they're off from Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday are the All-Star break.
Yeah.
Right? So really their 5 days has got to start on Monday.
Uh-huh.
No, actually it probably starts on, well, I don't know if Sunday's considered part of the All-Star break or not.
Hey guy, I gotta go.
Okay, no problem, man. Thanks for showing up, Nick.
No problem.
Bye, bud.
Bye.
Nick's got to go. That's a good question. I don't know. That dumpster fire up there in Vancouver, man. That's I think Horvat is going to end up going. Horvat might end up going to a worse team. I actually could see that. I could see Horvat going to a team worse than Vancouver. Right? But I see the trade coming, and the Blues. I wouldn't mind seeing him going to the Blues. I wouldn't. Would not mind seeing that at all. Right? We need a goal scorer. We need a goal scorer. We need a strong two-way player. Today's game was tough. Really, really tough. Let's see here. Oh, what do we got? We got 8 people watching. I have 7 on YouTube and 1 on Facebook. Danny, that's you on Facebook. Thank you. Marianne Listener, Aaron Coulter, Jason Nichols, Matthew Gregory Henson, who I kind of yelled at. Sorry, Matthew. Tammy Pemberton, Roland Spinks, Danny Johnson, and Stephen Glass. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your likes. We appreciate you so much. We need a rally animal. But what? I don't know what we need, I don't know. All expectations, he's going to be Carolina. I could see that. But I also could see that Vancouver dumpster fire trading him for better picks. Because Carolina's picks are going to be low in the first round. Right? That's the thing. When these guys get traded, the first round picks they get are low. A lot of times they're low in the first round. They're not going to teams that are going to give you a lottery pick. So a lot of times that first round pick, he may get the NHL, but you're looking 3 years down the road. You got to look at where your team's at. Are you a 3-year team or are you a 1-year team? Right? The Blues are a 1-year team. They're not a team that's so far out of it that they're just not that far out of it. They're only a player or 2 away from really having the style of play that they need, and they need a coach to coach that style. So that's my thing there. That's why I think the Blues really have to think how they're going to do things. I didn't realize my chair dropped so low. Wow. I might have to lower my camera now. I didn't realize how low my chair was. I'll drop that. There we go. A little bit better. Man, I was really low. I don't know how long I'm going to stay on because there's not a lot of you here. Who's here? Say hi. If you're here, say hi. Danny says more offense. I know Josh is here. I know Danny's here. Dr. Detroit's here. Matt Lowe might be here. I don't know what Cairo was doing. He just missed a shot. Come on. Where we at, guys? Who's here? Say hi. Marilyn! How you doing, Marilyn? Welcome to the show. I know that a lot of my Blues Warriors aren't here. They had the Warrior Classic this weekend, and they're all at Centene having a great time. I wish I was there. God, I wish I was there. Absolutely wish I was there. Wish I could have been broadcasting some of that and helping you guys out and doing some of that fun stuff. I miss it terribly. My finger's getting better. My hand's getting a little better, which is a good thing. As you can see, my fingers don't look completely sausage-like. I can spread them a little bit. Before I couldn't spread them at all, so that's a good thing. I can't completely twist them up or straighten them out yet, but I'm getting better. Appreciate each and every one of you for showing up today. I don't know how long I'll go. I'll see if Ashley pops on. She may pop on. Lance, I sent Lance a link. Mark Hale might pop on. I'll see if he comes in. It was great seeing him at the second intermission. They're slightly swollen. They're not nowhere near what they were before, to where I couldn't even see my knuckles, and I couldn't move them at all. Yeah, I'll watch the Rolex. What channel? What? Who's broadcasting that, bud? Danny, who's broadcasting that? I think I got to switch over. 3 stars of the game. Oh, I just took it off. Oh well. I'll look at the 3 stars here in a second. Three stars are all going to be Logan O'Connor. Rodriguez is 3rd star. O'Connor was the 2nd star, and New Hook was the 1st star. O'Connor, what did O'Connor do? I had 2 assists. Okay. New Hook had a good game. I'll give him that. I'll give New Hook a good game. USA Network. Okay, let me see if I can find USA Network. What did I do here? I did something. Ah, there it is. There we go. I got it on. There we go. I got it on, Danny. Pretty good third period. That looked like a team that cares. Absolutely. And, excuse me. That was, Bennington went off. We heard Markel say Bennington actually went in the locker room, went off, and that they had to put up this curtain that they have so players can cool off. And Bennington came out and they had to put that curtain up so Bennington come in. Bennington was upset. He went off on the team. And they responded. That's good. That's good. They responded. Now, let's see if that can carry over. We got the Winnipeg coming up. We got to win this game against Winnipeg. We cannot go on a 5-game losing streak. Bennington should have gone off. I agree. He did not play bad tonight. I thought he played pretty well. I was happy with his play. I absolutely was. So, we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Who else is here? Come on, guys, join me. Join the show. Tell your friends. What do you got to say? Shots ended up being 31-28. Bennington gave up 3 goals on 30 shots. He was 27 for 30. Gorgiev was 26 for 28. Gorgiev had a good game. Yeah, I think I have too, Steven. This year I've supported Bennington a lot more than I have in the past. Right? A lot more than I have in the past. Not sure. I don't have my eyesight's not good enough for me to tell you who all's leading in each in TP, it's number 10. In LMP2, it's number 11. They say Jensen driving right now. In LMP3, it's number 33, Barboza. In GTD Pro, it's number 3, L. Taylor. And in GTD, it is Koch, number 32. So that's what I'm seeing right now. Deltraz in the number 10 is leading in GTP, and he's only got a 2/10 of a second lead over second place. Oh no, pardon me, that changed. It's a 1.1 second lead now. But they got a slower car in front, and that's the reason that it's where it is. Oh, I love it. He's blinking his headlights, telling him to get the hell out of my way. I love it. I love it. I do like the 24 stuff. I really like the Le Mans stuff. I was big on Le Mans in the early days. I love that stuff. And if you haven't seen the movie Ford versus Ferrari, you got to see it. Great movie. Really, really good movie with how they did everything and how they portrayed what happened in that situation. It was just really, really well done. Really, GTP. Deltraz in the number 10 by 1.164 seconds over number 60, Braun. There you go, Danny. How's that? Does that make you pound it in, Danny? Does it? Might be. I haven't looked enough to know. I didn't pay enough attention to it at the start, so I'll have to go back and maybe pull up some of that, pull it up and look at it. This is like the start of racing season. So after this is you have Speed Week, so you're going to have NASCAR coming up in 2 weeks, Daytona coming up. I just sucked in my NASCAR fantasy league, but I'll get back into it. I like it. It's fun. I think I won 1 week. I won 1 week. I was like, yeah! And I didn't. Was last after that and just quit following it. I'll try and follow it more. I got good friends, man. You guys are all good friends. Where are we at? Well, we're about the 3 hour and 20 minute mark. And to be honest, my hand's starting to itch a little bit. So I think I'm going to call it a day here. I appreciate y'all. He's all showing Blues lose 4-2 on an empty net goal late in the third. Good play by the Blues late in the game. Bad play by the Blues early in the game led to this loss. Hopefully, something gets figured out. You've got almost 2 weeks off. Oh, during that 2 weeks, we're going to do a special show on ranking our top 10 hockey movies. We're going to work on a date for that. That'll be a fun show. That'll be a fun show. So get your top 10 lists ready, right? Because I've already said who my number one is, and it's not who everybody thinks. And the movie that a lot of people have put at number one is going to kind of low on my list. It's not going to be as high as you think it would be. But I'm not. Look, I love Slapshot. I really do. My issue with Slapshot is it exaggerated. It exaggerated heavily what minor league hockey was. Now, it has a lot of connection to St. Louis, which I love. But there's other movies to me that really show what hockey is. For me, hockey is life. I believe that. Danny, what's his name? Who's a Ted Lasso fan? What is Danny's last name? What is Danny's last name? Somebody tell me. Come on, where you guys at? Oh, the USC College State. Is that where they have that little fake track, right, that they did before? Right, that really small track where, yeah, that was kind of interesting last year. I'd like to see that again. I'll try and pay more attention to it this year. I didn't realize that they were doing that. What is if they're going to do that, make it a dirt track and put them out there in dirt stock, right? I'd rather see them drive that. I'd rather see them drive dirt stock in their colors than the NASCARs on that. But I would like to see the NASCARs on dirt, like they do with the trucks. I'd like to see one of those. I really would. I really would like to see that, like they do at Eldora, the Tony Stewart Raceway. I'd love to see the NASCAR cars do that on dirt. I really would. Don't like the heat racing as much, but I'd love to see them just more time on the dirt. What is Danny's last name? Is it? Oh, Bristol on Easter Sunday. They did the dirt. Okay, I knew they did the dirt. That I think I would like. They did it last year. I'll have to pay attention to it again this year. Danny, you know Bob Morton, right? He does a fantasy NASCAR league. Send him a message and ask him to get in his fantasy NASCAR league this year. All right. Matt Campbell of the number 7 is leading GTP right now. So somebody pitted. There we go. What was I saying? I can't remember what Danny's last name is, but Danny always, football is life. Football is life. Well, for me, hockey is life. And if I want a hockey movie, I want a hockey movie that shows hockey is life. And there is only one movie that I think in that really, for me, shows hockey is life. And and if you've watched the show, you know what movie that is. Yeah, I'm hoping to go to that race this year. I really am. And I'm also hoping to go to the Indy this year. To the Indy 500. I'm going to try and get tickets this year. I plan on moving home, and if I can get home at a decent time, I plan on making some of these events. I really do. Right? Where are we at? Come on. Who's with me? Anybody out? There's only 4 watching. Okay. Well, I guess you're going to have to wait on my movie. If you don't know, you probably already know. Mighty Ducks. There's a lot more out there than that, bud. A lot more out there than that. Okay, guys. This is Guy the Y Blues fan saying aloha, mahalo. I want you to have a great day because...
Let's go Blues.
Let's go Blues.
Who are you, Blues fan? We're bleeding blue with you. Let's go Blues. Let's go Blues. Let's go Blues.
Let's go Blues. And I'll see you on the next Blue Note Fan Report. Aloha.